Hey, honors. So you're going to notice that there's writing on the next page when I turn, and that's because I went to edit and it went ahead and deleted the whole thing, but I'm not going to erase the paper. So I needed to fix one thing, and yeah, here we are. So stop wasting your time. The try it we did in class had to do with these value of items, and we were trying to say which bag would you rather receive and why. There's no right or wrong answer, right? It's your opinion. And then we started using expressions, right? And we went through it. So starting with the first look back, our variables for bag A were N and W. Those were our unknowns. And our coefficients are those working with the variable. So we had 4 and 6. Those are my coefficients. They work with the variable. You will find them with the variable. When it comes to terms, terms are the things we string together. Numbers, variables with coefficients, right? We string them together with addition and subtraction. So our terms in bag A, or for the expression in bag A, is 4N, 6W, and 10. I'm not putting the pluses between, I'm just listing out what the terms are. And then a constant is a term that has no variable with it, because it will be that way all the time no matter what the variable is, and in this case that was 10. And then if we go up to bag B, we now have variables y, p, and t. We have coefficients 3, 0.5, and 12, and then the terms are going to be 3y, 0.5p, and 12t. There is no term here that has no variable, so there is no constant term, so that's why we put none there. When we get to question 2, it asks, how can the coefficients help you determine the variable, what the variables represent? So when we were looking at these expressions, and when we went back to the swag bags, right, I could use the coefficient, told me like the price of the item. And so then we can match the value of an item with the coefficients of a variable. So then I would know what the variable represented because I'm going to match it with its coefficient, or match its coefficient with the value of the item. So then question B asked, could different coefficients be used? And the answer to that is no, because our coefficients are the values, the coefficients are the value / cost of the item, which does not change. Whereas the variables, could different variables be used? And the answer to that is yes, because a variable is just a placeholder for any unknown value. So we can use any letter. All right, part A. It asks, what does each term in the expression represent? So we're just considering bag A, 4N, 6W, and 10. So the 4N is the cost per notebook. The 6W is the cost per water bottle. The $10 was the $10 gift card. And when there was only one place in the bag, there weren't multiple. So then it says how many of each item could be in bag A if the total value is $34. Explain. I didn't write the explanation. You should write an explanation. Okay? Sorry, trying to move a book without a lot of space. So we wrote out, we know one $10 gift card. I'm going to subtract that off, and I'm going to, oops, almost grabbed a pen instead of a pencil. That could be bad, especially the way I've been going today. So I went ahead and subtracted the 10 off, and I'm working with 4N plus 6W equals 24. Now we know it says the total is $34, so I'm trying to find something that will equal $34. So like I tried a couple different things. Like over here, I tried what if it was just one water bottle. So if it's just one water bottle, then this is just 6. So then when I subtract 6, I have 18. But 4 doesn't go into 18 evenly, so this was there's more than one water bottle. So then we did if we had 2 water bottles. So we had 4N plus 6 times 2 equals 24. Well, 6 times 2 is 12, so we have 4N plus 12 equals 24. Subtract the 12 over, and 4N will equal 12. so n equals 3. So that's how we got the 3 notebooks, 2 water bottles. The other option is, I mean, we could try 3 water bottles. That would give us, what, 18? So if I did 4n plus 6 times 3 equals 24, then I would have 4n plus 18 equals 24. Oops, 24. I'm going to subtract the 18, so 24 minus 18 only leaves me with 6, and 4 doesn't go into 6 evenly. So this was another and so that's how, and if I do 4 water bottles, then we're at 24, and we already know that there's supposed to be notebooks in there, so it has to be. So however you want to word as to why it doesn't work any other way, that is up to you. This next part says, try and adjust some things so that the notebook is in view. There we go. The items in bag B are 6 lanyards, 8 pencils, and 1 t-shirt. Write and solve an equation to show that bag B has the same value as the items you think could be in bag A. So the equation would be that we're going to take bag B, right, bag A, 4n plus 6w plus 10. We're going to set it equal because we want it to have that same value. So we're going to set it equal to my bag B. Bag B was 3y plus 0.5p plus 12t. So that's the equation we're going with. So what I know is we said that N was 3 notebooks and W was 2 water bottles plus the 10 equals, and then I'm going to have 3, so Y is lanyards. So that's 3 times 6. Plus 0.5 times my 8 pencils plus 12 times 1. So then over here I end up with 12 plus 12 plus 10. Over here I end up with 18 plus 4 plus 12. 12 plus 12 plus 10 is 34. 18 plus 4 plus 12 is also 34. And so there's Y. There's the equation, and we solved it as to why they are equal, and that it does work. All right, and I am going to stop with the look back, and we will have a second video on the look ahead. What we will notice with this Algebra 1 curriculum is there is a lot more to talk about and go through. So, see you there.